Christ, Nola. Okay. I don't have a whole lot I want to talk about today. I mean, a lemonade, by the way. I hope you're well. And, I guess I'll do a little ASMR. Okay. Let me do that. Look at that. Okay, baby, flavor's good. All right, anyway. Hope you are doing well. We're going to get through here, get in here and get a few readings done today. So, a few people asked me about a few things. And I'm like, okay, let me check it out. So, the first thing I want to say is somebody sent me through text message a whole situation about a girl that's online talking about her husband and her children. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching it. Whether she telling the truth or not telling the truth or exaggerating. I don't do kids like that. And especially when it comes to topics where there's, topics that are very, I just don't do it. And so I'm going to stay away from that. But I appreciate you sending me the feedback, sending me the information for it. I actually looked at the video and I started to like, okay, I never pulled a card, but I went and looked at the video, looking at her body language. I do feel like there's some truth to what she is saying, right? But I just don't understand, why would you come to the social media to capitalize off of that and monetize that or grow your audience off of that? These are your children. People, I don't know what's going on with this generation. These people from that generation is just, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but everything is not to be for the internet. It's not always a story time, especially when it comes to little bitty kids that have to grow up in this world. And so, it's just shocking. What is the reason let me ask that question. Maybe, why did she come to the internet to share this story? And she does have the message of a bad marriage, right? Give me the energy around this. She's called what'd she say? I think she got something about she's a high value lady, or she's I don't know what the word she was using. I guess she's like somebody, child by. It's what the high value lady gets you, how I'm trying to be. Let me see what my client had put. What was the word? Trophy wife. Yes. Trophy wife. Girl, bye. Y'all need to just learn how to just be ladies, be wives, or be good mothers and pay attention in your own world. You don't need to be nobody's trophy wife. You don't need to be listing yourself as that. Sounds ridiculous, and this is why you got yourself in the situation you're in right now, trying to be somebody trophy wife, trying to lead other people to foolishness, and now you done got yourself in a bad marriage, and this situation is going to turn upside down, and there is some truth to what she's saying, and there is some falsities to what she's saying. So I do feel like everything is not, there's a little bit of truth mixed, there's some truth mixed in with a little bit of some lies that she was telling. This is what this is saying. Now, again, I'm not going into everything, but this does show her kids being affected in some way. And when I say monetizing, I'm not saying she wouldn't put commercials on this. No, I'm not saying that. But this is, to me, like, you're still using it to go viral. You're still using it to, there's no reason you need to share a story time about your kids being in a situation like that. It's ridiculous. But there is some truth to what she's saying. And I do feel like with this last message here, there may be some, a little bit of exaggeration. I do feel like she can monetize off of it, right? As this story starts to unfold, you'll start to notice, and this is why the person sent me a video, you'll start to notice that she'll receive some backlash. It's like the person like holds in a story about what she said and how she said it and what happened and what was really going on in the marriage. It's a bad situation. Again, I don't know a lot about this lady, but the first thing when I'm like, trophy wife, why would you, I don't care what husband you have, how much money, this person have, how much he could take care of you. The one thing I did hear is that she like met this man and moved pretty quickly through the relationship. And this is this is the effect of it. You got to get to know the person that you're bringing into your life. More worried about the luxuries and being called the trophy wife than bringing the person in your life that has integrity and morals, that now you have to deal with. But there is truth to, let me say this, there is a lot of truth to what she's saying, right? I do feel like there's a lot of truth. When you see that Sun card, the Three of Pentacles, that Ace of Swords, and of course that Nine of Swords, somebody doing something suspicious, shady. These are kids involved. There is a lot of truth to what she's saying. Now, again, when I say there may be some certain aspects where she may be, I wouldn't say exaggerating, but we'll have to, maybe a little clearer. She may have to clear some things up, right? That's what it shows in her messages. But marriage seems pretty broken to me. This Two of Cups in reverse seems pretty broken. And again, this does signify a person like they're basically is a tragic situation. Maybe so what this is basically giving me in these messages is like, this is a very negative situation that happened. And I think where I'm getting the bad intentions from, or the false heart intentions from, is the fact that she's trying to use it in some way to go viral. A lot of people, well, she's sharing her story. She has the right to share her story. That's her journey. Think about this. These are her kids. Like, she's on YouTube, social media. She's not talking to, freaking, Barbara Walters, having a full interview to, like, she's literally on social media just, like, I like y'all a lot, but I'm not about to get on social media and do that to these are kids that have to grow up in this world, have to deal with what she's saying, right? That could have been handled internally, and still he could have been held accountable. He could have been processed to, a lawyer, everything, and her kids would have been protected. These are minors, guys. So yes, it's I understand this is her journey, but even in a court system, when people go to court, a lot of times they'll seal documents related to kids because these are minors that need to be protected, and now your kids are attached to this information that you have willingly put out, and then you will continue to at some point capitalize and monetize off of it. So I think this is where, when I say there's some bad intentions here on her part, this is falling in her Seven of Pentacles energy, right? Because that talks about to get profit, to finance, to gain something, whether it's money or followers or sympathy or whatever. But behind that, you got your kids. And again, most times the goal is to protect the kids. Even when you, even when you have a kid in the news that had a situation that happened, they don't bring up the parent's name. They don't say Mr. Smith. They don't say the kid's name. They don't tell you basically if it's a girl or a boy child to some degree. When people go to court for divorce situations or whatever, they actually seal those documents. Those documents on kids are sealed because they're minors. So think about what she's doing to her kids. And I think this is why, I feel like this is why this Ace of Cups is coming out, because it's given like, okay, yes, something has happened and transpired, and this is very unfortunate. We have all, I don't say all, a lot of people have been in situations where somebody did something or tried to put the hands on them, try to touch them inappropriately, do something. But it's not, I just feel like you got to be careful just oversharing for the sake of oversharing, because you want to tell your audience, like, protect your kids. Stop trying to worry about what the audience needs to know. Okay. So that's what I have to say on that. But I do feel like she's telling the truth on it. I think that false energy is coming to, like, especially being connected to that Seven of Pentacles, is just giving like the intentions and the motives behind it. Oh yeah, maybe you wanted to share, but like, what's the real, like, why are you doing this? And you have kids that got to grow up in this world. Like, think about what you're doing. Protect your kids over anything. We don't need to know a damn thing, right? The right people need to know. We are not the right people. There's nothing we can do to help combat, to stop, to do anything. All right, so give me the energy around the next situation. I'm gonna just keep going. Denzel Washington jail. Okay, I love me some Denzel Washington. Don't forget Gladiator is coming out, or I think it's coming. Yeah, it came out or coming out. I'm gonna be watching it. I'm excited about Gladiator. They said on the I just posted it on my Instagram, which is actually Blue Nola Official, and they basically said that this belongs to, they said Gladiator 2 belongs to Denzel. This is actually Time magazine saying Gladiator 2 belongs to Denzel. So bump everybody in there, right? We're going to see. Bump everybody in there. Oh, Brandon just DM'd me, one of my clients. What's up, Brandon? He just said, I watched it already and it's good. I can't wait. Thank you, baby. All right. He's from Lafayette, Louisiana. What's up? I had posted a video on Lafayette the other day talking about they cook better than New Orleans. Baby, please stop the delusions, okay? We don't want to start a war out here, remember. But Brandon, thank you so much for that. So he said he watched it already and it's good. So I appreciate that he just DM me on my Instagram. All right, cool beans. All right, so Denzel, that's not what we're here to talk about, the movie Gladiator, but I am gonna watch it, baby, okay? But what we're here to talk about is Denzel talking about jail. He was doing drugs and drinking. And you know what, when I look at Denzel, he looked like somebody that would drink. Like, he really looks like somebody who would actually drink. So the drinking part didn't surprise me. I think the drugs part surprised me, right? And so, let me see. Let me find this article. I guess he's just sharing, he's promoting this movie. He's in the spirit of sharing. We usually don't know anything about him. This is from People magazine. But Denzel reflects on past drug and alcohol use. I've done a lot of damage to my body, he said. Denzel Washington is approaching a decade of sobriety, saying, I haven't had a thimble worth since quitting alcohol when he turned 60. So this is like, he's just almost 70. Well, he's 70. He'll be 70 soon. So he literally has been sober. Congratulations to you for 10 years. Congratulations, sir. We love Denzel Washington. All of us, we love him. We support him. Black women, rise up, stand up, period. He has always been our generations. He's my dad's age, but he's always been our Billy D. Williams. Back in the day, they used to say, Billy D. Williams, Denzel was our Billy D. Williams, even though, older than us, but still, for the people in there, 30, 40, 50, we love Denzel, baby. We just love Denzel. Anyway, so the Gladiator star, who turns 70 next month, looks back at his relationship with alcohol in the winter issue of Esquire. Make sure y'all check out Esquire, where he graces the cover. Read the full story. So I read the full story, and I'm not going to read it here, but he basically just kind of talked about how he used to do, basically some drugs, but he said that he never got addicted to it. So, and then he was saying that he was, of course, alcoholic pretty much, but he was a functioning alcoholic. And in between the jobs, he would stop drinking to do the job, do the work. And then he would get back to it. Remember, he did that whole movie about being a pilot on the plane, drunk, and I think the plane crashed. That's ironic that he did that movie. So, Spirit, give me the energy around. Ooh, cards flying out. I don't edit nothing, baby, so y'all have to listen to all the clicks, clacks, and the clanks. Oh, yeah. I like that, because guess what? It makes it real. So, give me the energy around Denzel Washington, and why is he decided to just, start to share some information? Will he get like Will and Jada and start oversharing? I don't think so. He has the 4 cups in reverse. And the 4 cups in reverse represent, I do feel like he's going to share, but the 4 cups for Denzel can represent, I'm going to share some things because I'm at peace with it. I've overcome it. I'm choosing happiness. I found my peace with it. It is what it is. Before anybody else shares my story, I'm going to share my story. And he may come out with some other things that he's been challenged with. Because that Emperor in reverse could talk about the things that blocked him, the things that challenged him. This could represent his codependency on things, right? But I think, to me, I love the fact that he's sharing that story, because then down the road, whether he's here or not, people can't speak on something that he's already sharing. They can speak on it if they want to, but he's sharing his journey, his story, his expectations, or the things that he's gone through. So I feel like, I just feel like this, to me, feels like a person who's just like, hey, I've overcome it. I've done the work. Boom. Right? If he truly submit, I was about to ask. I was about to ask about the time. The time is 10 years. So you see the 10 is here. This is the 10 of Pentacles. It's been 10 years where he was actually out of control. And his 4 of Pentacles is that he's truly in sobriety. That talks about security. That talks about holding on to his sobriety. It's a struggle for him though. I know people who talk about, having addictions and stuff like that. Guys, I'm not a drinker. I'm not a smoker. Love the casino every now and then. But the point is that, I don't, I hear people talk about sobriety, how challenging it is. He has the message of holding on to his sobriety, but it definitely shows the 4 of Pentacles can represent, I'm holding on to my sobriety. I have secured myself, but it is a struggle. Why did he do it? this it talks about emotional energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if he talked about down the road, like some of his struggles as a person, as a man in the business, as a young man before the business. Even though we look at Denzel like he's perfect or damn near perfect, he has had his struggles. Emperor in reverse, right? Also, too, like that could talk about his attitude, his energy. I think we'll hear more about how people see him as a person, right? His snappy, emperor, abrupt, right? Could come off rude. People might talk about that. Like King of Cups in reverse, moody, cold. I think like if anything, people will probably be talking about like just kind of like they talk about J-Lo. Like J-Lo is not nice person, and I don't like that. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about J-Lo's not a nice person. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Denzel's not a nice person. I promise you. But this is actually in his card. So I can see down the road where people could be saying stuff like, you know, this is why you got to be careful, Denzel. Not that he'll watch this, but I hope he does. I know celebrities watch their readings, but this is why you got to be careful not doing the Will and the Jada, like oversharing, because then people start digging. And then people start sharing stories and stories and stories and stories and stories. So I would say, I think he will share some things, but I don't think it will be to the degree where Will and Jada just went on a crusade in order to write a book and sell a book that they overshared and then it bit him in the book. But I definitely feel like some of the things that affected him as a young man, as an in the industry, he's seen a lot, heard a lot. He said that about the guy who was one of the actors. He said they had rumors about him for years, but that's between him and God. Kevin Spacey. He said that about Kevin Spacey's like. So trust me. The high priest is in reverse. Again, you may hear some things that people will try to attach him to down the road. The high priestess could represent people trying to take it. That's why I say be careful with trying to do too much, oversharing too much, staying in your lane, because that could represent people trying to take advantage, have an agenda, etc., etc. So, if anything, you will probably hear more about, and also too. Let me ask this question: since he's sharing about the alcohol and the drugs, has he been totally faithful to his wife? Since we're sharing life, give me the energy around Denzel Washington spirit. Has he been totally, completely faithful to his wife in all these years? Because we like, I was like, wait, Denzel doing what, babe, or what? Oh my God, no. I always like have him like, oh, this is my top guy acting, right? Black community leader, pillar. That's why you can't be looking at people like that. They be going through their own battles. Has Denzel been completely faithful to his wife? He's been with his wife for years. Page of Pentacles, that's a card of commitment. Five of Cups. Tower moment. Queen of Swords. Star card. Justice card. Ooh. I feel like he's had his moments, guys. In the past, I feel like he's had his moments. Few far and in between, but he's had it. Like that represents somebody who, again, could have been sneaky, had something going on before. It does show past energy. He's committed to his wife for the most part. Five of Cups is here, acquaintances, a lot, little things, nothing serious. Tower moment. His wife could have felt something happened, knew something happened. They could have dealt with something that happened. He's on the up and up here. Star card, Justice card on the up and up. There's a message around the marriage being solid. He knows where he is in his marriage. Wheel of Fortune, he's on the good side of it. He's happy. I mean, yeah. Let me say this. He has in his past position, he has messages around the potential to have fallen maybe a time or two into things. So don't be surprised if he says, no marriage is perfect. My marriage wasn't perfect. I've had my moments, right? Don't be surprised. That's interesting. Confirm the energy around Denzel being completely faithful to his wife. She is his queen, baby. Okay? Come through. Queen of Pentacles. She gives him peace. She supports him. She is his Michelle Obama. She's older than Michelle. Give me the energy around Denzel Washington again. Cheating or not? Has he ever cheated on his wife? Been with another woman sexually? King of Wands, Knight of Cups, Temperance, and I still feel like he's fallen off the bandwagon. But it was purely sexual conquest, cheating. All right, so anyway, let's get into the next thing. So first, we talked about the trophy wife. We talked about Denzel. I'm just jumping around. Let's talk a little bit about Lisa Raye McCoy. All right, she is the girl from lady from Players Club. And she really recently did an interview with Carlos King. I didn't get the chance to watch the whole thing, but I watched enough clips and pieces of it, and I did watch a little bit of it to get an understanding. And she was talking about her ex-husband and Duane Martin. She didn't fully say that the man and Duane was together, but she kind of said it in an indirect way. Like if Duane Martin said, if it wasn't me, it'll be somebody else. What did that actually mean? Like if I wasn't one of his homeboys hanging out, leading him astray, would it be somebody else? Was it that he was sleeping with him, be somebody else? Like it just was still given too much vague. So does Lisa Raye McCoy have true knowledge that Duane Martin was actually sleeping with her husband? Give me the energy around Lisa Raye. Does she have real proof? Just like she had that proof on Nicole Murphy. Sorry about that. Give me the energy around. Does she have any proof that Duane was really dealing with her husband? Michael Misick. She said, I don't need no proof, baby. I felt it in the heat of the night. I can call it calling in the air all night. Oh, loud. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. This is giving a little romantic energy between Duane and that man. Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. This could talk about, like, first of all, they had a connection instantly. Star card. This talks about a connection, talks about building, talks about enjoying each other's company. But these men, for the record, I don't feel she has any proof, but I feel like the energy, the way they were coming across, it told her everything she needed to know. Knight of Cups is romantic energy, energy that most men and women share, or let's say not when men and women, scratch that, couples, whether regardless of your, your whatever you like. This Knight of Cups is about romantic energy. Page of Cups can be promiscuous energy. This could even be like people who, participate with each other and then participate with other people, like swingers, right? That's what it talks about. Does she have like actual, factual, hardcore proof? No. But again, watching somebody's body language, their energy, how they behave, how they act, that's all the proof that she needs. That's what it talks about. Duane Martin is in everything, huh? Knight of Swords here. Somebody who is disruptive, just come in your life, disruptive as hell, all kind of mess going on. But I say this to Lisa Raye. Duane Martin don't owe you nothing. He is a co-worker. The person that you need to be more mad about, or more mad with, or should have been more mad with, is your damn husband. I feel like her outrage for people is like, even her husband with the other lady, what's the lady, little sneaky lady, Nicole Murphy. She's more ready to fight Nicole than her husband. She talking about Duane Martin, focus on this is the person who brought them here. They were the people who did this, right? Yeah, you can be mad at Duane too, but your husband is the one who really played in your face, right? Did this man truly love Lisa Raye? Lisa Raye is not. I can see why she stays single, and I can see why the way she talk, her energy, the way she come across. There's nothing wrong with being an alpha female. There's nothing wrong with having a certain amount of confidence. But she's don't be like her, guys. You'll be perpetually single, and when you do meet somebody, it'll be the wrong somebody, because it's even when she's talking, I don't need no man taking me on during the weekend. I do a month. Girl, if you meet a beautiful man who treats you well, who loves your spirit, your soul, your heart, your daughter, and your granddaughter, This is why people in the wrong situations, they want the person with the fucking yacht and on the private jet that they taking other women on, right? Instead of the quality of the person, she looking at what they can do for her. This is why a lot of women are getting into situations with the wrong type of men. Did this man truly love Lisa? Or was it just an opportunistic experience for him? Or was it both? Did he love her and it was an opportunity? Did this man, Michael Misick, really truly love? Let me see what, I'm just yapping my mouth. Let me make sure that, that this, we good. Stop briefly. But so the question of the day was, what did the man who Lisa Raye was with, did this man even love her? Did he love her for real? That's the question I want to know. I think he said Michael Misick. Child, just let's stick to Michael. Even the energy around Michael, Lisa Raye's ex-prime minister husband. Was he really like in love with Lisa? How did he feel about her deep down? Why did he just play in her face to this degree? Like, what? People showing up at the house, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. This is why you can't move too fast with a person either. And I'm not saying they move super fast, but this is why you got to get to know a person really well. Okay. First of all, this man was a prime minister. He's already got the clout, but in his own region. But it definitely doesn't hurt that she helped him with the clout. This the first thing. I do feel like he liked her though, guys. He has the 4 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. I think initially when they met, he felt something for her. She felt something for him. This is emotional connection, along with feeling like, you know, like you feel comfortable with a person. You know, when you get in a real relationship, like being with that person, whether you're having a night out or time at home, it feels really comfortable. But it feels like it quickly went to hell in a handbasket. They have the 10 of Cups in reverse. That could talk about eventually personality clashes, just not on the same page. Lisa could be abrasive. I'm sure he had his ways about him, right? And then there's a message around just checking out at some point. And when you look at these messages, you could count this as 2 years if you wanted to, or maybe more than 2 years. But it almost makes you feel like in a very short period of time, the relationship, I just want to abracadabra them tires. Just put them on flats before he start driving. So he won't even move. But it definitely shows initially. So let's say when they met, of course, obviously this is showing happy home, happy life, high society energy, you know, feeling great. But to me, it still shows there was an investment there. I think they both benefited. Here in the messages, I felt happy with the person. I felt cool with the person. But I'm telling you, quickly, it feels they start having problems. This is when you're on 2 separate pages. You know, person doesn't have the same values as you do. Personality clashes starts to get checked out of the relationship, right? Now he's more worried about the lifestyle, right? She's worried about the luxury and he's worried about the lifestyle. Maybe that's 2 different things, but yeah, the 9 of Pentacles, this represents enjoying the fruits of the labor. This man looked like he started pulling away from her. She didn't start pulling away from him. He started pulling away from her first, and then all hell started breaking loose. He is the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. The investment wasn't there anymore. I do feel like once he started meeting, maybe like Duane Martin and other people, once he started meeting other people, he started saying, hey, right? She said some pieces of that in the interview. Sit down. I don't need you anymore, right? He made those connections with her, continued those connections with other people, form those other relationships, right? So a lot of people believe it or not, they want to be in the crowd. They want to be popular. They want to do this. They want to do that. But this does show his messages here. He benefited greatly from his association with her. I feel like it did not take this man long to decide this is not where he wants to be, right? I feel like they went back and forth until ultimately it was over. But now, let me say this. I don't feel it was unconditional. You know, you could say based on what he did, it's not unconditional. But even based on the messages, like his investment in her wasn't enough. Ace of Pentacles is all about the investment you make in something, the person, the relationship, the business. The investment was in there. So to me, this is giving surface love. And the minute he saw better opportunities or better situation for himself, he babbled out of there. He got out of there. Also, too, let's not talk about the personality clash. It feels like not spending enough time together, being in different places. Oh, that's what it talks about. Ultimately, it makes you feel like on the surface he likes her. He liked the way she looked. He likes, once he got to know her, not so much. Nicole Murphy, she's just, girl, sit your ass down. Girl, you are too old to be out here. And she got high priestess energy still to this day. Anybody that mess with this lady, Nicole Murphy, know that if she see a man she like, she going for him. Give me the energy around, like, Nicole. Why did she even go with Michael Misick? Why did she try to do that? What is it about What is it about him that lures people in? Give me the energy around that. Fool card. I can see he makes you feel fun. It makes you feel free. He gives you that attention. He's got that certain spirit, right? And then he comes off as informed, right? He gonna give you that. Let's keep going now. 9 of Wands energy. Girl, and then you knew and then sneaking around, have been sneaking with him for a minute, right? Making eye contact with that man. People be places and making eye contact with each other, making eye contact with that man, talking like y'all talking on the strength of Lisa and all of them. Now you still making contact. This man here, her ex-husband, she need to be, again, hollering at him. He's the one that comes up in the King of Pentacles along with that. In the King of Pentacles, meaning he wrecked the house, he wrecked the home, he wrecked the marriage. Nicole is a female. You claim she was a friend, but more of a acquaintance. The person you need to be hollering at is him. He's the master manipulator. He's the Svengali and all of this. Nicole and him, and Duane and him and whoever, and him and the next person, him and the next person. Let's make sure when we hollering and screaming on these interviews that you're hollering and screaming about Michael Misick, whatever the hell his name is, because he's the one. All right, get rid of the other people, but he's the one. What's going on with Nicole Murphy? Why is she such a little heifer? Give me the energy around her. See why? I'm glad Eddie Murphy got rid of her. She ain't nothing like backstabber. She don't give a damn, y'all. 10 of Swords here. This is somebody that backstab you so fast. When she sees something selfish, right? A person that is all about what I can get, right? Is all about what I can get. The opportunity. If the opportunity presents itself for me to be happy sexually, financially, emotionally, I'm going to take it. That's what it shows. Why would you go with Antoine Fuqua? You know he was married. Why would you go with Michael Misick? You knew he was married. You going with very known man. I don't give a damn what they telling you. Hermit card in reverse. Lover's card. This is like, let me see. They probably got some friends in her friend group and some girls she know. Probably, baby, watch a man, watch a cat, and a dog. Okay? Lover's card in reverse. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Okay? She been like that. And that's a shame. This is why she don't never had no good luck. Fine as she could be, still attractive, whatever. But she gonna never have no good luck until she stopped that behavior, right? Just was doing it to Lila Rashad. Give me the energy around Antoine Fuqua. And why she went with that man, Antoine Fuqua. Antoine Fuqua looked like he was putting a couple of dollars in the pockets, huh? A little jet set and wealth and opportunity. She was having sex with him too, so she did have sex with him, even if he lied. Space and opportunities got killed real fast when it went to social media. I don't feel like it got killed that fast. I feel like they went back and forth for a minute. So she could have still been seeing Antoine Fuqua back and forth before it actually ended. Six of Pentacles still has some sort of attachment on Antoine Fuqua. Space and opportunity, huh? She's a space and opportunity girl. Queen of Pentacles, somebody that's always like, you're fine, cute, still look good for your age, and you still be up in there coveting other women's shit. That's what's sad, right? You, as fine as she is, she's still attractive, but she over there coveting somebody else's situation, right? You had your mind. You had, like my daddy said, you had Eddie Murphy. That was your moment. Leave them other people alone. I just don't agree with Lisa Raye talking about she was gonna beat the lady up, because at the end of the day, once again, I'm gonna repeat the man's name, Michael Misick. That's who you need to be drawing your attention to. So anyway, I feel like Dwayne Wade and that man definitely had some energy together. I feel like Lisa Raye, I understood what she was saying. The interview was actually, I felt like it was very insightful, but she does come off like her personality just throws me off, and all the stuff she be saying. If you're talking like Lisa Raye, I promise you will always be single. You will never hold on to a relationship. It's okay to have standards, but some of the stuff she be saying is just, is to me is cringy, because it's like you're making it more about what the person can give you versus financially, versus what the person can give you in terms of emotionally, love unconditionally. Then you wouldn't find yourself with people like Michael Misick, who's around here sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and got women on planes and threw you out the door as soon as he found another sucker to take your place. That's because you're worrying about jets and planes and taking month-long vacations versus the quality of the person. But this is the end of the road for me. So we did the lady, the trophy wife. We did Denzel. We did Lisa Raye, Michael Misick, Duane Martin, and I guess the lady, Nicole Murphy. This is going to be the end for me, baby. Tonight, I'm going to be busy. That's why I'm throwing this out here, baby, because guess what? Number one, Outlander is back on. Okay. Number two, Denzel's new movie is out. Number three, The Empress on Netflix. Di Casteran, The Empress, is on Netflix. That's back out. I got 3 things I need to be paying attention to. Okay? Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I know I made this reading like I'm actually talking to you, but it felt so great. Have a great day. Take care. Stay blessed, encouraging, and power. I'll see y'all on the next reading. Don't forget to book your holiday appointment. December is up. The December special is up. It's going to roll all through December. BlueNolaTarot.com. BlueNolaTarot.com. I'm literally starving right now. I've been fasting all day, but I'm about to get out of here. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and drop. Please, I want to really hear your feedback. And also, don't forget to hit that like button. And again, book with me. You won't regret it. All right. Have a great day. Stay blessed, encouraging, and power. Bye.